One of the biggest books of all time. It was called The Natural Cures.
I exposed the drug companies, U.S. government, the FDA, and the media all work together so that the drug companies continue to make huge profits. They do not want you to be healthy. Everything that he crucified me on today we know is true.
I have Kevin Trudeau, and he wrote, I think, one of the biggest books of all time. It was called The Natural Cures, right? How many books did you sell?
It's called Natural Cures They Don't Want You to Know About.
Yes.
And sold over 50 million copies.
50 million copies. And when I was told that, about Kevin being in LA and everything else, I was like super excited because I was saying to you before we started this, I remember your book, like, on my bookshelf when I was a kid. Like, my mother had it. Like, it was part of like my household, for many, many years. I'm sure you hear that though all the time.
I do. It was the #1 best-selling book that Walmart ever had at the time. It was #1 on the New York Times best-selling list 26 weeks in a row. And it was a book that exposed, it was first book, and I was the first person to not expose that there are natural ways to be healthy, but I exposed why the drug companies and the U.S. government, the FDA, and the media all work together as a, kind of a collusion to hide the non-drug and non-surgical ways to cure and prevent disease so that the drug companies continue to make huge profits. That's what I exposed. And that's when the crap hit the fan.
Right.
Because everyone in the government and the drug companies and the media went crazy and said, this guy is blowing the, he's pulling back the curtain on the Great Oz and exposing stuff that nobody would even dare to.
What was the big thing in the natural cures that kind of got the biggest, I guess, spark? Like, people like
the
really
#1 thing that blew everybody away, and I got calls from Walmart and McDonald's because it had such an impact on their business. And when I was on with Matt Lauer on the Today Show on NBC, he said it as well. The biggest thing in that book was when I made the statement that drug companies are publicly traded corporations, which means all the officers and directors have a legal fiduciary responsibility to do one thing: increase shareholder value, not to get people healthy.
Right.
A drug company's goal is not to get you healthy. It's to increase shareholder value, which means their goal is to sell more drugs. So a drug company has a conflict of interest. Their goal is to get you to be convinced to take more drugs every single day for the rest of your life so they can increase their profits. They do not want you to be healthy because healthy people don't take drugs. I'm the worst nightmare for a drug company because I don't take pharmaceutical drugs. I don't take prescription or even non-prescription medication. I don't. So if everybody was as healthy like me, all the drug companies would be bankrupt. And when I exposed that there is a conflict of interest, a legal conflict of interest, because they have a fiduciary responsibility as an officer director of those companies being publicly traded, that's when people, their eyes opened. They were like, well, yeah, all the drug company wants to do is get me to take a drug. They don't want to cure me of disease. They don't want to be healthy. They want to treat the symptom so that you take the drug every single day for the rest of your life. Oh, you have high blood pressure. Perfect. You're a great customer. Take this every single day for the rest of your life. Oh, you have high cholesterol. Oh, beautiful. That's why the cholesterol number keeps going down. Used to be 275. Then the doctor would tell you need a statin. Then it was 250. Then it was 225. Now it's 200. Because every time they lower it, they get more customers.
Wow.
I mean, and this is the U.S. government working in collusion with them. Because if you go to Europe, it's not 200, it's 2 something. I think it's 250.
Is it?
Yeah, because it used to be that here in America. So they keep changing the number so that the doctor is required effectively by law to prescribe more medication.
So I guess you were one of the first people, because that's very much spoken about a lot now, right? You have the whole conspiracy theory. All the people talk about that. Not all, but a lot of people talk about the government and how it's all the pharmas. That's
Right.
why peptides they're trying to do the not legalize. They're trying to ban peptides and
Of course.
all the compound pharmacies. This is like a very known thing
Now,
but at the time you were a real kind of cowboy, I guess.
that was the thing. I got calls from like Deepak Chopra, who's a great guy, and he goes, what are you doing? You're going to get violently attacked. The media is going to try to discredit you and ruin you. The government's going to sue you. They're going to try to put you in prison. They'll do anything they can. The IRS is going to magically knock on your door and do audits because they're going to try to shut you up. And they could even try to take you out. I got calls from the health ranger and all these other experts who were natural cures people, but they didn't bash the US government or the drug companies or the media. That was an area where they were really nervous about. But I wasn't. I said, you know, someone has to stand up, and I'm willing to take the heat. And I did.
Okay.
Got lots of heat.
I know. I want to hear about that's like a big area that I'm curious about. But before we even talk about that, you aren't a doctor. It was very new in it was very early on. How did you even know to write a book that's super thick on natural cures? Where were you getting this information from?
Yeah, I tell the book in the Natural Cures book. I tell the story right in the first chapter.
I don't remember.
I should
40
be,
years ago.
It says I should be dead by now because I was born with a deformed heart. And I thought in 1982 or 83, I was having a heart attack. I was checked out by a cardiologist, a real doctor.
Yeah.
You know, with heart monitors. I went to the Mayo Clinic. I went to the Cleveland Clinic and Mass General because I wanted all these, you know, real doctors to tell me. And they said, you have a deformed heart. It's incurable. You know, we can't give you drugs or surgery. You probably have only a few years to live. It's very severe, and there's nothing we can do about it. Well, I heard about a Harvard medical doctor who during the Korean War was a MASH surgeon. So he knew what he was doing. He was a real doctor and a surgeon. But he gave up drugs and surgery to practice some weird thing called homeopathy, which I never heard at the time. No one heard of that. And he was using a machine from Germany called the Dermatron by Dr. Voll, using electromagnetic stuff to find out what's wrong with you using the meridians or something, right? I didn't know anything about this. So I flew to Reno, Nevada, had him check me out. And in virtually a couple minutes, he says, you have a heart problem. I says, how did you make this diagnosis in a couple minutes when it took the Mayo Clinic like 3 days? He goes, that's a business. He goes, here, I'm just finding out what's wrong. And I'm telling you, you have a heart problem. It's in the mitral valve. And, you know, you will have only a couple years to live probably. I said, yeah, I heard it's incurable. He says, yeah, in America. I said, time out. Say again. He goes, well, in America, it's incurable, but you can go to Switzerland.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear that?
1000%.
Oh my God. I had to stop.
Heard that loud and clear.
Hello.
Don't get me started so early, CJ. This man saved my life. Let's go.
Listen, get the video.
This man saved my life. Let me tell you.
Of course.
Thank God for this man. Thank God for this man. I found him early in my years. Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Keep it going,
yes,
CJ.
yes.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I put the videos out there, Dr. Seth Capehart. The doctors can't heal you. They can't cure you. Okay, pay attention. Let's go.
Let's go.
You can get an injection in your hip of live cells, which will go to the heart and rebuild it. That was the precursor to stem cells. It was live cell therapy, where they would take the placenta of a sheep embryo, and then they would take the heart cells or the brain cells or the lung cells and inject it in your hip, and it would go and travel to that particular organ and start the rebuilding process. He said, you can go to Mexico City and Dr. Watts will do it there. I said, will it work? He goes, well, yeah.
Woo. Help me. Somebody help me.
Wish we could.
Sylvia.
Yes, CJ, I think we are in a similar situation like you.
Responsible for your health, research.
Yes, CJ, I always do that.
Do that. Don't stop.
Conscious
They
about
do
my
not
health.
have the last word. They do not have the final say.
Yeah, I know that much, sir. Thanks for the reminder, though.
Let's go.
Doctors to tell me, and they said, you have a deformed heart. It's incurable. You know, we can't give you drugs or surgery. You probably have only a few years to live. It's very severe, and there's nothing we can do about it. Well, I heard about a Harvard medical doctor who during the Korean War was a MASH surgeon. So he knew what he was doing. He was a real doctor and a surgeon. But he gave up drugs and surgery to practice some weird thing called homeopathy, which I never heard at
Yeah.
the time. No one heard of that. And he was using a machine from Germany called the Dermatron by Dr. Voll, using electromagnetic stuff to find out what's wrong with you using the meridians or something, right?
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know anything
yeah.
about this. So I flew to Reno, Nevada, had him check me out. And in virtually a couple minutes, he says, you have a heart make this diagnosis in a couple minutes when it took the Mayo Clinic like 3 days? He goes, that's a business. He goes, here, I'm just finding out what's wrong. And I'm telling you, you have a heart problem. It's in the mitral valve. And, you will have only a couple years to live probably. I said, yeah, I heard it's incurable. He says, yeah, in America. I said, time out. Say again. He goes, well, in America, it's incurable, but you can go to Switzerland. You can get an injection in your hip of live cells, which will go to the heart and rebuild it. That was the precursor to stem cells. It was live cell therapy, where they would take the placenta of a sheep embryo, and then they would take the heart cells or the brain cells or the lung cells and inject it in your hip, and it would go and travel to that particular organ and start the rebuilding process. He said, we can go to Mexico City and Dr. Watts will do it there. I said, will it work? He goes, well, yeah. How come it's not in America? He goes, because it cannot be patented. So they're working on patenting something.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, CJ.
Pay
Good morning,
attention.
CJ.
Oh my
Good morning.
gosh.
Who goes there?
Your team.
Listen, man.
Gabrielle.
Let's pay attention. Okay?
All I can say is thank God for brave people. Thank God for brave people who will take a stand. Go, Kevin.
All right. Let's go.
Well, yeah. How come it's not in America? He goes, because it cannot be patented. So they're working on patenting something called stem cells, but you can't patent live cells. So I went, got the treatment. 90 days later, went back to the Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, Mass General, and they all said the same thing. You don't have a heart problem. We must have misdiagnosed you the first time. I said, time out. Show me the ultrasound.
Oh my God, it is something else.
People, pay attention. Let's go.
Side by side. I go, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a radiologist, but I have eyes. It's deformed over on the left and it's not over on the right. You didn't misdiagnose me. How come you can't admit that the treatment I got cured it? They said, because I don't want to lose my license. That's what. And I thought,
People,
Yes. Mhm.
did you hear that?
Loud and clear.
And we've only just begun. Research, research, pay attention. Okay?
if the medical community is hiding the truth about this treatment, what else are they hiding the truth about when it comes to natural ways to cure and prevent disease? So for the next 20,
What else are they hiding?
Many
Hmm,
other things. Many other things.
okay. Okay. Get that video, Dr. Seth Capehart. The doctors cannot heal you. It's very important. It's on YouTube. Get it, get it, get it.
30 years, just for my own self, I thought, I'm going to research. This is before the internet. I'm going to travel around the world. I'm going to interview thousands of medical practitioners who are treating people and getting them cured without drugs and surgery for various amount of illnesses and find out what's working from real people in the field, like a journalist would do. I'm not a medical doctor. So I did that and I used a lot of things and I tested it. And a lot of it was, snake oil and hocus pocus. And some of it, was more anecdotal and real. And some of it was real. I was on the Today Show with Matt Lauer. And Matt Lauer says, Kevin, listen, sell a lot of books.
Do you know that Matt Lauer's been canceled, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you've been in jail. I wasn't sure if you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I knew about the scandal and everything
Okay,
like
okay,
that. But
okay.
back then he was
I know, but back then I
back
wasn't sure
then
if you knew.
Katie Couric was there,
Because
and
you had TV back there, right?
yeah, we had tons of TV.
Yeah, you
yeah,
did. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So when I was on the Today Show, Matt says, "Listen, sell a lot of books, but don't mention or bash the drug companies. They're our biggest sponsor." And that was it. So I don't remember the first question Matt asked me, but I remember what I said. I said, look, I don't care about the question you just asked me. What's important is, why did you just tell me 2 minutes ago over there, don't talk about the drug companies, Kevin, because they're our biggest sponsors. That's the problem. You are being controlled by the drug companies, and everything that comes out of your mouth is what the drug companies want. And you won't say something.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Yeah, we are here, CJ. We're still listening.
We
Uh-huh.
got it. Yes, we're here.
Mhm.
So I tell you what, let me just say Aja, Aja, Aja.
No,
No.
We can go home now, okay?
No.
nope.
My work is done here. The company is called Alamy. Absolute
Let's
product.
go. Let's go, CJ.
No.
Aja.
Let it.
All
No,
right,
Aja.
okay.
You know,
Okay,
CJ, there may be people here that have never heard this video that you're playing right now. So please, let's go.
All right. Okay, your wish is my command. Okay.
New York companies don't walk. And that's why the American public is not getting the truth, because the sponsors, the drug companies, are controlling the media. I mean, you could see him, he wanted to strangle me. I mean, absolute crucify me. And then you know what they crucified me about, by the way?
What?
He says, you said that talcum powder causes cancer. That's a lie. We know it's safe. Well, guess what we know today? Talcum powder causes cancer,
That's right.
right? And it was one after the other after the other.
What are the
after-
other ones that you put in the book?
I
That
talked
have
about
come-
red dye that's in the food. I says this is causing all types of health problems. Now it's eliminated. The FDA has finally banned it, like every other country in the world. I talked about fluoride in the water. We're one of the only countries in the world that allows fluoride in the water. And
Hello.
Yes, we got it.
He exposed them so good, it's not even funny. Exposed
And they-
everybody. Keep it going,
love
CJ.
Kevin.
He exposed them so good.
I know
Oh my
that man.
And they put him in jail.
And they put him in
Yes.
jail. CJ, I cried like a baby. I
Me
cried like
too.
a baby.
Me too.
Oh my
This man
God.
in
Oh my
jail for
God.
telling the truth, exposing them, including these so-called restaurants. Let's keep it going.
All right. Your wish,
It's your
my
command.
command. And if you didn't know, now you know.
powder causes cancer. That's a lie. We know it's safe. Well, guess what we know today? Talcum powder causes cancer,
That's right.
right? And it was one after the other after the
What
other.
are the
after-
other ones that you put in the book?
I
That
talked
have
about
come-
red dye that's in the food. I says this is causing all types of health problems. Now it's eliminated. The FDA has finally banned it, like every other country in the world. I talked about fluoride in the water. We're one of the only countries in the world that allows fluoride in the water, and that's what's all in the book. So everything that he crucified me on today, we know is true.
Name me other ones. I want to Google ChatGPT this myself. I'm curious because I bet you there's been a lot. Like it's been what, 25 years? since
25 years, yeah. So I have a big file called the Kevin Was Right file.
You do?
I do.
Where is that file?
I got it back at the office. We got to type it up. I just keep scribbling
Can
stuff
you
and throwing it in
please?
there. Yeah,
I'm going to
because
put what was in the
Natural Cures book.
Natural Cures book that today we know is true.
Oh, here's another one, rebounding. John Stossel crucified me for that. They did an expose and he was jumping up. And Kevin Trudeau says jumping up on a rebounder is good for your health. That's a lie. I mean, he goes, Kevin Trudeau is the biggest liar in America. He says that jumping up and down on a rebounder is good for your health. I go, well, guess what we know now?
Yeah, it is.
It's one of the best exercises on the planet. Al Carter wrote the book, The Miracle of Rebound Exercise.
Okay, this is what it says here. The stuff that Kevin Trudeau got right was ultra processed food is making us sick.
That's right.
Big Pharma's profit motive influences what gets studied and suppressed.
Yeah. Ding,
Okay.
ding, 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 ding.
Don't drink tap water.
Ding, 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 ding.
Avoid sunscreen. Sun
Ding, ding,
isn't
ding,
the
ding, ding.
enemy. That's controversial. Critics call this flat out wrong. But today there's a serious growing body of research on the dangers of certain chemical sunscreen ingredients,
Right.
the importance of vitamin D, and the overcorrection of sun avoidance culture. Not settled science, but no longer fringe. Okay. Organic food matters. You said that. He pushed hard on pesticides and chemicals in food. Today, the research on glyphosate, pesticide residue, and endocrine disruptors are validated a lot of the
Ding, ding,
underlying
ding, ding,
concerns.
ding, 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 ding.
The other one, gut health as the foundation of overall health. He was talking about this before it was a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Ding, 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 ding.
Stress and emotional state drives physical illness.
Ding, 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 ding.
It was just an awakening.
My income has doubled.
So the company is called Atomy, and we will just feature the company real quick, and we'll get right into it. Standing by.
There's a company that has made the seemingly impossible become reality. Starting from a small country to USA, Canada, Japan, Southeast Asia, and now South America. A global company with 4 million active members across 11 countries, growing beyond its home market and quickly gaining notice across a company that received the $50 million Export Award in 2017. With extraordinary growth since its foundation in 2009, Global reached about $1 billion in 2017 and continues to show steady growth. Going beyond customer satisfaction, fulfilling customer success. We are Atomy. Beginning with health and beauty products, Atomy's various products include food, living, fashion, and home products. Figures released by the Korea Fair Trade Commission show that Hemohim was top in the industry in sales volume for 3 straight years, while the Skincare 6 system was the best-selling cosmetic product. The new Absolute Skincare set released in 2017 was chosen by many consumers and is becoming a revolutionary skincare product. These figures indicate how much Atomy products are satisfying consumers around the world. However, Atomy's true value lies in the company's inner side. Atomy uses its Mastige strategy, providing benefits to consumers with absolute quality at absolute prices, while also increasing quality of life for our members. Atomy supports cooperative companies so they can do their best to maintain the best quality, so customers can get top quality products at affordable prices, creating a culture that benefits the growth of all parties involved. Third, culture of sharing. The company is a part of a society, and Atomy is pushing to become a role model in creating a better society by promoting the culture of sharing and communication between company and society. To live, to love, to learn, and to share. We hope Atomy can become the life partner that leads to your success. Cherishing the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
The first product that I want to spend just a little time on, because I know each and every one of you are consuming this wonderful product. The only thing that I want to point out about this Hemohim is how it was originated. It was not originated for the general populace, that is us. It was originated for a selected few. And the selected few are world-renowned scientists all over the world. Now, this company, Kerry, they are also in the Republic of South Korea, and I encourage each and every one of you to do your own due diligence and your own research to make sure that I am telling you the truth. This company, Kerry, they produce gamma rays, infrared rays. If a human body is too much exposed to those rays, your cells start to mutate, you get sick, so on and so forth. So this product, Hemohim, came about to protect a few worldly scientists from overexposure to radioactivity. That's it. Now I'm going to discuss what it does when you swallow it. And in the beginning, I'm not going to lie, yes, I am of Asian descent, but this was very, very hard for me to ingest right away. A lot of Hemohim wasted. But now, many years later, I cannot live without this product. And if you see our home, it is covered with Atomi products. And all of our family members, if you see them, they're eating something within the Atomi line. So when this Hemohim product gets into your body, it does a lot of different things. I don't have medical background, but I know what it does. First, we have something called natural killer cells in our body. And this has everything and anything to do with your immune system. Your immune system is hierarchical, okay? You have different levels. If the first level is damaged, which is your natural killer cells, then your body cannot fight deadly pathogens that come your way. We have seasonal change right now. We have allergies. We have people that are sniffling, sneezing, those things. If your immune system is strong, you will be able to fight those viruses that come your way that's airborne. But if your immune system is weak, and we're aging, and immunity has everything to do with the aging process as well, then you cannot fight that. This is why you need to take this. If you don't know why you're taking it, just continue to take it. If you do know why you're taking it, obviously you have to take it all the time. This is for sick people, well-balanced people, athletes, whatever you are. It doesn't matter as long as you are of some sort of human nature. What this product also does is it builds your red and white blood cells, and it oxygenates your blood. So if you think about it, we as human beings, we can live without certain organs. I'm sure you'll agree with that. But blood and oxygen being stripped from your body, you will become a corpse. That's how I look at it. So that is why this product is actually a godsend, if you think about it.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, CJ.
Good morning, Ted.
Morning,
What's going on,
CJ.
brother?
Good
Good morning,
morning.
Dr. Rich. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Absolutely. Good morning.
Happy
Good
Wednesday.
morning. Happy Wednesday.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday.
Valerie, if you'll be so kind as to open the floor, if anyone is new with us this morning, we want to make sure that we offer a grand Atomian welcome. Please take it away.
Yes, I'll be delighted. Absolutely, absolutely. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Momentum Morning. If this is your first time, maybe your second or third time, please go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know who you are and also who invited you to this amazing call by simply tapping on that little mic next door to your name or the bottom of your screen. You'll be unmuted and talk to us. Let us know who you are. As you can see, as you have heard, we are learning, we are sharing, we are being inspired here, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So please let us know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, welcome everybody. We thank you for being on the call. We're taking nobody's time for granted. Thank you.
you, Valerie. And so, okay. So continuing, yesterday we heard from Royal Master. Can't pronounce her name, won't even attempt to do it. But I listened and I listened, and my takeaway was, hey, this company, just dedicate, if you're able to, 1 solid month and go back to whatever you're doing, just 1 a day, if that's possible. Try it. We need to try it. The next thing that I want to make mention of seriously is that it's about real good products, absolute products. The company says global sourcing, global sales. And so this morning, I want to segue into algae nutrition, because there's a product that we have in the shopping mall that, yeah, we got the Hemohim, we've got the Noni, we've got the absolute best beauty care products. But there's a product there that we are hardly paying much attention to. It's a microalgae, and the best of the best of the best of the microalgae grows in Hawaii. How about that? And Atomy, being the company that it is, Absolute Products, it harvests the microalgae from Hawaii. So let's take a few minutes this morning. Time flies so fast. And we're going to go down to the beach. We're going to go over to Hawaii and wherever else. We're just going to take a minute and explore the world of algae nutrition. Are you ready? Let's go.
Centogenics is a health and longevity practice that's been around since 1997. The point of longevity is not just increasing the number of years on your life. It's actually, how do you enrich your life? How do you avoid disease?
Hello and welcome to Pharmacist Michael's Happy Healthy Living channel. Today we're going to talk about algae. We're going to see just how healthy this microorganism is. Blue-green algae, also known as cyanobacteria, are a group of photosynthetic bacteria that inhabit diverse environments across the planet, including fresh water, marine ecosystems, and even desert crusts. They have gained significant attention due to their wide range of potential health benefits. This video will explore the nutritional value, health benefits, and potential uses of blue-green algae, particularly focusing on the two most studied types, which are Spirulina and AFA.
Welcome to Pharmacist Michael's Happy Healthy Living channel, where you will learn how to improve your life, one video at a time.
Blue-green algae are considered a high-quality source of plant-based protein. Spirulina, for instance, is composed of about 60 to 70% protein, which is higher than most plant foods. The proteins in blue-green algae are complete, containing all the essential amino acids the body needs, making it an excellent supplement for vegetarians and vegans. These algae are rich in various vitamins, including B vitamins, vitamin E, and beta-carotene, which is a precursor to vitamin A. They are also a good source of minerals such as iron, magnesium, potassium, and calcium. The high iron content is particularly beneficial for individuals susceptible to anemia, such as pregnant women and those following plant-based diets. Blue-green algae contain various antioxidants, including phycocyanin, the pigment that gives spirulina its characteristic blue-green color. Antioxidants combat oxidative stress and may reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and cancer. Additionally, the anti-inflammatory properties of blue-green algae can help reduce inflammation in the body, potentially alleviating conditions like arthritis. Studies have shown that blue-green algae can enhance the immune system. It stimulates the production of antibodies and cytokines, which are proteins that help in fighting infections and diseases. Regular consumption of blue-green algae might help in reducing the frequency of infections and promoting overall health. Blue-green algae can play a role in weight management and obesity prevention. The high protein content can make us feel full and reduce appetite, leading to decreased caloric intake. Some studies suggest that blue-green algae can increase fat oxidation and reduce the accumulation of fat in the liver, aiding in weight loss and management. Consuming blue-green algae can have a positive impact on cardiovascular health. It can help reduce blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels, and improve lipid profiles, reducing the risk of heart disease. The omega-3 fatty acids present in some blue-green algae, such as spirulina, contribute to this cardiovascular benefit. Blue-green algae have been suggested to help detoxify the body, particularly from heavy metals like lead and mercury. They bind to these toxic substances and help remove them from the body. This detoxification property is particularly beneficial for individuals exposed to high levels of pollution or who consume high amounts of seafood, which might be contaminated with heavy metals. Emerging research suggests that blue-green algae may have neuroprotective effects. They might help in preventing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's by reducing oxidative stress in the brain and inhibiting the formation of neurotoxic substances. Blue-green algae are commonly available as dietary supplements, typically in the form of powders, tablets, or capsules. They are used to boost protein intake, supplement diets with essential nutrients, and provide health benefits associated with their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. The nutritional profile of blue-green algae makes them an excellent addition to functional foods aimed at improving health and well-being. They can be incorporated into smoothies, energy bars, and other food products to enhance their nutritional value. Research is ongoing into the therapeutic uses of blue-green algae in treating or managing various health conditions, including malnutrition, immune disorders, and chronic diseases. While more clinical trials are needed, the potential of blue-green algae in medicine is promising.
This is the ein secret greedy American dental clinics are desperate to keep from beer, developed by den.
While blue-green algae offer numerous health benefits, it's important to consume them safely. Some types of blue-green algae can produce toxins, especially those harvested from the wild. It's crucial to choose high-quality, toxin-free supplements from reputable sources. People with autoimmune diseases, pregnant women, and individuals on anticoagulant therapy should consult healthcare professionals before starting any blue-green algae supplement. Due to potential interactions or side effects, blue-green algae, particularly spirulina and AFA, are a rich source of nutrients and bioactive compounds offering a range of health benefits. From boosting the immune system and supporting cardiovascular health to aiding in weight management and potentially having neuroprotective effects, blue-green algae are a powerful supplement for enhancing health and nutrition. As research continues to uncover the full potential of these fascinating organisms, blue-green algae are poised to become a staple in the pursuit of a healthy, balanced diet and a natural approach to wellness. As with any supplement, it's crucial to ensure quality and safety by choosing reliable products and consulting with healthcare professionals, especially for individuals with specific health conditions. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and send it to friends and family who you think might benefit.
So I would like to pause here for a quick minute. We heard from the great Kevin Trudeau this morning. Some powerful things. We got to take care of our health. Our health is our wealth. Our wealth is our health. And the doctors just can't have the last say. And he mentioned that they have been hiding, the drug company, the pharmaceuticals, and the medical world, they've been hiding things from us. And so we could just take a minute this morning and have a brief conversation before we dive into another great superfood. Did you know that spirulina is a great superfood? We have the noni, but we also have spirulina, the most protein-dense food that there is. Spirulina. Next to it, its cousin, a Perilla. So we're going to talk about that this morning. But before we do that, let's talk about some of the things that Kevin, he was really going deep this morning. So let's have a quick conversation. The mics are open.
Well, CJ, good morning again, everybody. What I applaud Kevin Trudeau for is that he was brave enough to expose everybody that's bringing harm to the American people. He exposed everybody. I learned from this man, and of course I have his book. I have two of them, long time ago. He helped me to check things out, like restaurants, because I used to say, okay, you know what, McDonald's, Burger King, I know there's junk food, but I'm okay eating maybe at Chili's. Back then they were, very popular. Chili's, I'm okay maybe eating at Fridays. I'm okay maybe eating at any of these chain type of restaurants that he exposed them to. He exposed the medical industry, from the pharmaceuticals to some of the doctors that are easily being bought, because listen, with my background, there were a long time ago, there were doctors who used to prescribe these medications because the pharmaceutical companies were giving them perks, such as, 5-day on a cruise, a luxury cruise. They were doing all kinds of things to entice the doctors. And unfortunately, some of them that sold their souls, they accepted these type of perks. Unfortunately, finally, they were put to an end for doing that. They were prescribing the medications, they were selling medications basically for the pharmaceutical companies. He exposed the US government, and that's why they put him in jail. You see, we have a lot of books. We have people that are writing like Jordan Rubin, who I love. We have many of them that write, but they did not take on what Kevin took on, taking on everybody, including the government, as to how they are working in cahoots with the pharmaceutical companies to make money. So I just love the man. I learn a lot from him because there were certain things that I thought, no, I was good with, it was good only to find out that, no, you better watch at restaurant that you are eating that. And I used to be a restaurant junkie. Oh my God, I love restaurants. So it taught me a long time ago that no, you better start cooking, girl. You better start making your own food because these restaurants are not all out there making the right food. It's all about cutting corners. So let somebody else share. But thank you again, CJ, for reminding us about this great man who's definitely is not a doctor. And I just think it was nothing but the grace of God that encouraged him to go out there, do his research, and expose everybody, including the U.S. government, as to how they are trying to poison us. Because it's just what it is. They're poisoning us for the sake of money. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you, Valerie. Appreciate it. And by the way, Val, we just let you know this and everyone that nothing that is presented on the Momentum Morning Show is just arbitrarily put on stage. No, we can't do that. I owe it to my Atonement family to bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And if you did not know, now you know.
Absolutely.
Open mic.
And I was just going to add by saying absolutely. And I must say that, you know what, fortunately, people are waking up though. People are realizes that unfortunately the healthcare is not what it's supposed to be. So people are doing their research. People are checking things out. I'll never forget when Whole Food first opened, when it was first Whole Food, before this guy bought it over in Pembroke Pines. The very first day when I went to this Whole Food, it was packed. And people were just looking for alternatives, to what they can take instead of just going to the nearest drugstore and buying a vitamin there. So Americans are really on top of their game when it comes to the healthcare in this country. They are researching, they're doing their due diligence. They are up and about. They're doing what they need to do because again, we receive information. So thank you for what we're having here on Momentum Morning. And I just don't know why we cannot get out there and just talk enemy. Anyway, let me let you go, CJ, because sometimes I'm like, why isn't there a million of us going out there just talking enemy? Because again, we trust the company and the supplements that are coming from Korea from enemy are the best. What can I say? They are nothing but the best. So I just wish I had enough stamina, enough everything in me to just talk about enemy out there, because again, I've been around and I'm a Medicare benefit consultant. I've seen people from the age of 40 suffering because of drugs and just taking for granted that every supplement is good, and it's not. There are a lot into these supplements that we have to look into as well. They fill us. Oh my God, I can go on and on. CJ, let me let you go, please. Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you, Valerie, again. And before I invite, I think we only have time for just one more contribution. But I must say this, recently, Dr. Lloyd and we were in a conversation, and she said something that, not that I didn't know it all along, but when she said it in that conversation that we were having about supplements, and she made the point that it's an unregulated industry. It's only when there is a crisis that the FDA comes in or the whatever and investigates. But other than that, you can put anything on the shelf. I knew it, but it somehow impacted me so seriously. And I must say to everyone on the call, listen, if it's not coming from the Atomy store, no. If nature didn't make it, don't take it. So the floor is open. We'll take one more contribution, and we got to run. So who's next? And thank you, Dr. Lloyd, for just arresting my attention there. And in fact, because of that conversation, it has driven me to go deeper and deeper in my research and to make sure that whatever we have here, I bring it out. That propolis spray or the toothpaste, that's a powerful item, and we just don't even understand what we have in the propolis. The fermented noni, of course, the manuka honey. I could go on and on and on. So who's next?
I see somebody's hand being raised. Lady, Lendelin, go ahead, please.
Good morning, everyone. It's
Morning.
Lady Viniland or Erland. The name is Erland. I want to say good morning to everyone and thank you for the video. And what I remember from what the guy just said is about spirulina, right? And we know we have the best spirulina and Atomy. So Atomy exposed the best product, the best supplements to us. So we're on the good track. We're on the good path. So that's all I wanted to say.
Absolutely. All right. So time is going, so let me just jump into my next video. Take your spirulina every day. I'm serious. It's the most protein-dense food that there is. It's not the chicken. It's not the beef. It's not the pork. No. It's your spirulina. Egg will only give you 10%. Chicken give you 30%. But the spirulina is giving you 75% protein. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Okay.
Wow, 75% protein. I never knew that.
Want squeaky clean arteries? Stop doing this first. I'm on this Facebook group for heart health advice that has like 91.
And by the way, Dr. Ash is a serious doctor. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hey guys, Dr. Axe here, doctor of natural medicine and founder of draxe.com. In this training video, I'm going to be talking about the health benefits of spirulina, a super blue-green algae with just tremendous benefits. And spirulina is something that I use every single day for my health. And I'll talk about not only the benefits, but how to use it here at the end of the video. So spirulina is typically grown in Africa and Mexico, also in Hawaii. In fact, the purest spirulina typically comes out of Hawaii today. And in fact, it's not really just an algae. It's also known as a cyanobacteria. So in a way, it's a probiotic. And a lot of people don't realize that about it, but it's a probiotic that is great for your digestive system and can actually increase the growth of other probiotics and good microbes in your gut. So one of the unique properties about it. But spirulina is known as being one of the top superfoods in the world today. And one of the reasons is it has a really unique nutrition profile. It is loaded with chlorophyll, which helps alkalize your body. It's also loaded with B vitamins, vitamin K, and also minerals like zinc and magnesium. And so again, it's really incredible if you look at that nutritional profile. Also, it's one of your highest plant-based sources of protein. So if you're a vegan or vegetarian, it's a great way to get more quality protein in your diet because it has a great amino acid profile. Now let's talk about the benefits. Number one, spirulina has been shown to help detoxify your body of heavy metals. In fact, a recent study found that it detoxifies your body of the heavy metal arsenic. And by the way, of all the heavy metals, we probably get more arsenic in our diet than any other heavy metal. Reason being is pesticides today, especially foods that are sprayed with pesticides in China, have loads and loads of arsenic in them, and spirulina helps detoxify your body of that. Now, if you have too much arsenic in your system, it causes liver failure. It's been linked to kidney degeneration. Also, it's been linked to neurological issues like dementia and a number of other brain and neurological health issues. And so again, detoxifying your body is critical. Spirulina medically proven to detoxify your body of arsenic. Another medical study out of the Journal of Chemosphere actually found that spirulina protects your body against radiation poisoning. We've all heard of Fukushima and some of the other, we're exposed to radiation from microwaves to cell phones to things in our food supply on a regular basis. And spirulina has been shown to protect your body against radiation poisoning and help detoxify your body there. So obviously a lot of benefits. And that's one of the reasons why I take it every single day. I did mention this earlier with the heavy metals, but I had somebody ask me recently, Dr. Axe, can I eat fish? Because some fish have heavy metals. And I said, well, one of the ways you can get around that, or even if you do eat a healthier wild caught fish like salmon, if you are worried about the metal levels, hey, I said, have a few, either a scoop of green superfood powder with spirulina in it, or a few spirulina tablets, and that will actually help protect your body against the heavy metals, or if you're worried about radiation in the fish from the Pacific Ocean. So great benefits there. Also, spirulina has been shown to help fight cancer. Big reason because of its detoxification benefits. Also, it can help increase the antioxidant in your body called glutathione, which is critical for your health. And last but not least, it's a nutritional powerhouse. It's been shown to help lower cholesterol, balance blood pressure levels, fight diabetes. There's hardly anything out there, a health condition, that spirulina doesn't help with. And it's also something I recommend to patients for boosting their energy levels. If you're a person that sort of gets tired during the day, waking up first thing in the morning, do a green drink with spirulina, and then around the time in the afternoon, a lot of people hit that 2 or 3 o'clock coma, start getting tired. Spirulina is great for that. And so I use spirulina. The number one way, and the way to use it, is to add a simple scoop of that, and whether that's a combination formula like a green superfood or spirulina by itself, add it to a superfood smoothie for breakfast. Also, sometimes I'll make green pancakes with it, so I'll add it to that and some other things. And if you don't love the taste, it actually has a very refreshing taste. But if you don't like it, then you can actually just get it in capsule form and take it that way. But again, if you want to detoxify your body of heavy metals, if you want to detox from radiation, if you want to boost your energy levels, fight cancer, and get one of the most complete superfoods that has protein, vitamins, and minerals, and loaded with antioxidants and chlorophyll, then the health benefits of spirulina are absolutely for you. And if you want to learn more about the benefits of not just spirulina, but of its cousin chlorella, then you can actually go to my website, draxe.com. That's draxe.com. Check out that video. And if you want to get...
I have never had a green pancake. That doesn't mean that there might not be a first. So one green pancake coming up. Someone asked a question the other day. I think it was Silvio. I think you asked Dr. Lloyd about chlorophyll. And here we go again. You might want to jump on your spirulina, Sylvia. I don't know if Dr. Lloyd might have anything to add to the conversation, if you're available. And for those of us who are vegans, you have a great option in your spirulina.
Yes, I did mention the spirulina for the source, a great source for chlorophyll. I think that's, yeah, I don't know who it was, if it was Sylvia, let us know. But yeah, that's when I mentioned the spirulina as one of the products from Atomy. One thing, a different kind of way that I use spirulina sometimes is I'll sprinkle it, instead of salt, I'll sprinkle some spirulina on top of my food, knowing I'm getting protein and other minerals and good things. But spirulina is salty. To me, it's salty.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So I just sprinkle some healthy powder, green powder on my meal or my salad. Yeah.
That's 6 runs. Yes. All right.
May I please? Unfortunately, it wasn't really me, but I'm always taking my spirulina in capsule form. So, and I never knew that they had it in powdered form either. So, thanks for the info, Dr. Lloyd.
It was, thank you for mentioning that, Miss Sylvia. It was me. I was yes, it
Oh,
was
yes.
me too. Yeah, I mentioned that because it was the first time that I heard of that from my patient who had the heart surgery. Yeah, so Dr. Lloyd did mention spirulina at that time when I mentioned that chlora something.
Yeah, I remember that in truth.
Yeah, Clara.
And while we have Dr. Lloyd's attention, my people back home are complaining, and I'm the eldest daughter of this huge African family, and I have younger sisters who I love dearly, and I need to keep these people alive. Dr. Lloyd, a lot of them took the vaccine. Let me mention that vaccine. Which of the Atomy products, apart from HemoHim, can you maybe recommend to assist with this vaccine now that the side effects are very, very active in people's bodies? Any ideas, please?
The vaccine, I think you're talking about the one that came out in around 2020.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, Dr. Lloyd, that very vaccine,
Okay.
the COVID vaccine I'm talking about.
Okay. So theoretically, I don't know this from practice, but just theoretically, you would think it would be the hemohim because the hemohim regulates the immune system, helps to regulate. And so if there's issues in reaction to the vaccine, it's our immune response that's reacting. That's what's going on. So theoretically, hemohim should help.
Here, here. And I would add to that, Valerie. Well, of course, you might want to step up. Instead of 2 per day, you might want to do morning, lunchtime, and evening. Additionally, I would highly, highly, highly recommend your fermented noni. And we are hearing this morning that this super food, the spirulina, it's a major superfood. It's the most complete. So I would want to add that to the protocol.
Yes, no, absolutely. I'm so aware of the, I am so very much aware of the hemohim and that they need the hemohim. Unfortunately, we are financially right now, it's a
Yes.
little tight. That's why I was saying accept the hemohim. So I was thinking that maybe spirulina.
Instead of, okay, I didn't catch that part. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, we
I
are
get
10
it.
kids minus one.
I get it.
And I think, let's see, Cynthia, I think 4 of them took this vaccine. Not all of us took the vaccine, thank God, but I think 4 of them took the vaccine and they are not doing well. And I think it's because of that vaccine.
Okay. In general, anything that's high in the antioxidant value works against any agent coming against us.
Mm-hmm.
So any virus, any bacteria, anything harmful to our cells, that's what the antioxidants are fighting, right? So vitamin C is an antioxidant. So we have a lot of, the spirulina has antioxidants. Anything natural, in general, the plant foods, whether it's vegetables or fruit, have antioxidants in it. So on the list of Atomy products, what comes to mind is the vitamin C, the omega-3,
absolutely,
the noni, which is very expensive too, the noni. So vitamin C is probably one of the least expensive, and spirulina one of the lesser expensive items on the Atomy product list.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Lloyd.
Okay.
And Dr. Lloyd?
Yes, sir.
You know what I would add to that protocol?
Yes, go ahead.
I would definitely add my probiotics.
Okay.
It comes with 10 plus 2 additional strains. And we know that all inflammation starts in the gut. So if we're taking care of the gut, and here it is that here comes the spirulina again. that it feeds that microbiome in the gut with a good bacteria, we could be onto something real powerful here. So I would, for me, I would make sure that I have my spirulina and my probiotics.
Absolutely. And yeah, thank you, CJ, for mentioning the probiotic because fortunately, Dr. Lloyd, your Atomy Mall there in South Africa has more products than we have here in the US. They have that, she has that probiotics that we don't have here in the US. And it's
Yeah,
affordable. Yeah.
yeah, she can get whatever she wants because she has
Yes,
no restrictions
absolutely.
really. I
No
think I'm not
Mhm.
sure, but since
Not-
she's getting it straight from Korea.
Yes, yes, yes. And again, thank you for bringing that to my attention. It's working. We are on it there in South Africa. So we are slowly but surely getting the family the products in South Africa from this lady. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know, I'm thinking that the best amount of nutrients for your buck is probably spirulina.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And spirulina, fortunately now it comes in, in all forms. Like because it's a plant, it comes in all forms. Like you said, you sprinkle it on your food, etc. So they can even get it from reputable companies there. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, what we know is the best spirulina, and this is well, Dr. Axe just said it. He mentioned Hawaii, and what the word is out. The best of the best of the best of microalgae spirulina comes from Hawaii. And what I'll just do right now is to bring on stage the Atomy spirulina. It's just about 6 minutes. I highly recommend that we save this video. It's in the Atomy Momentum Morning chat. It's also over there in Momentum Morning on WhatsApp. Grab
CJ,
it, save it, keep it. Hi, Gwen.
good morning. We were
Good morning.
talking, the ladies were talking about spirulina, not spirulina, vitamin C and the probiotics and hemohim are in what they call a kit up through the 15th. And they have a special price on those 3 items in the back office. So I got that, and then I ordered the spirulina this week.
There you go. There you go. So there is, run that by me again, Gwen, please.
There is a kit. They have like 4 or 5 special prices with hemohim for this month. So they have hemohim, the vitamin C and the probiotics is in one kit. I think it was $135 for those 3 items. Or they had hemohim and the 5 toothpaste and 5 toothbrushes in another kit. But they had like 5 different kits on special price. Some of them will be, one of them will be over on the 15th, and then they go throughout the month with different deadlines.
Thank you so much for reminding me, Gwen. Yeah, today's the 15th. So yeah, today's the last day. I need to order those products as well. Thank you so much for the reminder.
You're welcome.
That's what we do here. We strengthen each other, and that's what we do. Thanks, Gwen. Thanks so much.
Amen.
Of course. And I see Florence. She's saying that for those who got the vaccine, get with your an osteopathy, and they will zap the vaccine out of your system. Okay.
So to get with who, CJ? I missed that.
It's in the chat. See your osteopathic doctor. They will zap the vaccine out of your system.
Which vaccine you're talking about, please?
COVID.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Let me get that because they asked those doctors in my country, they can go there. Thank you.
Okay. So let me just wrap up and bring on stage, before we go, the Atomy spirulina, and we will be out of here. So it's not very long. It's about 6 minutes. So we'll just close out with the Atomy spirulina, all the way from Hawaii. The absolute superfood.
They don't believe how toxic this is.
If you're still just rinsing your fruit and veggies under the tap, you need to hear this. I never post stuff like this, but I had to share. I feed my kids every day, so we've gone through our fair.
Vegetables, yet high protein. Spirulina, it develops your immunity, removes toxicity to the body, and helps skin health. Today, I will explain spirulina, which helps skin beauty and elasticity, and has antioxidant effect on our bodies. Atomy, 100% pure spirulina. It means nothing is mixed. There are no other sub-materials. 100% spirulina. When we eat spirulina, our body absorbs 95%. What is a spirulina? It is a microalgae. It was 3.6 billion years ago. It is the first microalgae on Earth, and it is shaped like a spiral. Spirulina is 65 to 70% high protein food. Usually beef contains 20% protein, 39% beans, and 12% eggs. Compared to that, the protein content is very high. It is a food that has a lot of protein. Protein are the main ingredients that make all the muscle, blood, hair, nails, and skin in our bodies. If we lack protein, our bodies take protein from the muscles and use it as a blood. Lack of protein weakens muscles and ages quickly. It also contains 18 other essential amino acids and 20% carbohydrates, 15 essential fatty acids, 13 minerals, 12 vitamins, and dietary fibers. It contains all 6 major nutrients. In addition, it contains 5 types of antioxidants that captures active oxygen. The first one is a beta-carotene, carotenoids. It turns into vitamin A when it goes into our body. It has antioxidant effect with a natural vitamin A. Especially, there's a lot of vitamin 12. Vitamin 12 is found in the meat. Strangely, it is not meat, but you can find a lot of vitamin 12 in spirulina. Other than that, it has a lot of vitamins. It also contains a lot of vitamin D and K. Spirulina is like a chlorophyll. It is a green. It has antioxidants that detoxify the heavy metals. And it has also phycocyanin. You can only find the phycocyanin in spirulina. It is an ingredient that represents blue-green. It is very important. To take spirulina is to take phycocyanin. That's how important it is. This removes waste such as the fine dust and heavy metal from our bodies. It also has a SOD, superoxide dismutase. It removes antioxidants by absorbing them on our bodies. It is an antioxidant enzyme. There's a lot of this stuff in there. Nutrients and antioxidants. It contains more than 60 different kinds of the important nutrients. That's why it is called superfood. You may wonder, where can I prove it? WHO, World Health Organization, FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. In these places, spirulina was declared for the future food of mankind. UNICEF is currently feeding spirulina as a relief effort for the hunger. NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, because we cannot send astronauts packing food. So spirulina, which has enough nutrition, has become a superfood. Where does spirulina grow? Hawaii Island in the Pacific Ocean. It is island of Kailua Kona, cultivated in the sea near the ocean. The temperature here is 40 degrees. The water is warm. It is 6 times saltier than sea. In short, it is a salt lake, and it rains less. It is a river alkaline lake. This place is so clean. Spirulina is cultivated with the deep ocean, water from 600 meters under the sea of this farm. Deep water is rich in minerals. The name of this company is Cyanotix. It is a microalgae company. It was patented in the United States by cooling and drying. Dry it at a low temperature because it loses nutrition if it is dried by heat. Minimal loss of nutrition. So they were patented in the United States. GMO-free plant-based capsule. Some products are powders and get stuck in your teeth. Plant capsules digest well. A bottle is for 2 months, 1,050 pesos. 500 pesos a month, 2 capsules a day. Some people have this kind of thinking. I have to take it protein at once. It's important to take certain amount every day. 2 capsules a day. It is also important for teenagers to grow protein. In particular, protein is the main ingredient in most of the drugs that grow tall. Then, older people avoid meat. This is because saturated fat and cholesterol are high. I can't eat meat properly because my teeth hurt. Vegetables, yet high protein. Spirulina, it develops your immunity, removes toxicity to the body, and helps skin health. You can help getting older, but you can live a lively life if you prevent it through healthy food in advance. Let's take 2 pieces of the spirulina every day. Thank you so much.
Look at these 2 coaches. Coach on the left.
Thank you. Add to me, bro. So much. And if you didn't know, now you know. I want to thank you, Dr. Antoinette. I got my little nugget this morning. Thank you.
Sure thing.
I'll be sprinkling my spirulina all over my meals. And I will try the green pancake. I don't know, but I'm going to try. So, folks, that's it for me this morning. 2 capsules every day. Take your spirulina every day, whether you're a vegan or not. Let's get busy with it.
Should that be, may I ask a question?
Please, go ahead. Go ahead, Ted.
Thank you.
Yes.
Should that be taken together or one in the morning, one in the evening?
As long as you take 2. I take 2 together.
I do
one
too.
time.
I take 2 together too.
Okay. I've been doing it morning and evening. I just want to know what the recommended was.
As long as you get it in. And
That's
by the
right.
way, you know what I would say to Ted? I do these things on an empty stomach. My spirulina, my hemohim. There are certain things that I'll take on an empty stomach. I wouldn't do that with my vitamins, but definitely my spirulina, my noni, my it's called bioabsorption. I really
Right.
want it to get right in there. Yes. So, but as long as you get it in, Ted, that's the important thing.
Amen. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank you,
great
Ted.
have a great day. It was a great
Have a good day, my brother.
pregame and great show as usual, but the pregame was very powerful and amazing. I mean, when I was younger, I was pursuing medicine as my career, and I had no idea that this is sort of the reality that exists and existed. You showed us how the Rockefeller clan got rid of natural health care, etc., which I was unaware of as well. And very powerful content. I really appreciate how much you've been educating me. Thank you.
And thank you, Ted. Thank you for thanking me.
You're welcome. You're
All right.
welcome. You take care. God bless
All right, Ted.
everyone.
Have a great day.
Spirulina has been one of my favorite supplements, and has been my one of my best-selling products when I was in my country, Ghana. So
okay.
It's a good product.
I remember you saying.
I've not tried the Atomy one before, so I'll get it. Yeah. Thank you
You
so
want to
much.
get this one because
Yes,
Fortune,
I've got to get it.
the best spirulina there is comes from the clean waters of
I know
Kauai
about spirulina. Yes.
in Hawaii. Yes.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm ready to order one. And moreover, there are some viruses going around. Please use Aromine, the shampoo that we use for washing vegetables. Yes, everyone should get it. Please, please, please.
You mean the dish soap?
The dish soap. The dish
I
soap.
gotta get this. That's right.
Everyone should get it. Yes.
That's right. Thank you for that.
The virus is
That's
all over, and they said it's in the vegetable, the plants. Yes.
pesticides and
Try to
everything.
get it. Thank you.
Fortune.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What you said you were selling spirulina in your country, Ghana, a lot. What was the main reason people were buying it?
That's the name, spirulina, and from another company. I don't want to mention the name.
No, I'm asking what was the benefit? It has a lot of different benefits. I was just
Oh yes,
wondering.
for protein in women's health. Women
Women's
buy
health.
it a lot. So many benefits, my dear. Google, you read more. We can't finish it today. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Google and
Okay,
read
I was
more.
just-
Yes.
And
Okay.
I think she was asking about your clients that come purchasing from you. What was the reason for spirulina? What was the reason why they were taking it?
Protein, vitamins, so many things. Vegetarians also buy a lot. Yes. It replaces meat and co. So give them those kind of nutrients.
Okay, that's beautiful.
It's the most complex superfood there. Yeah.
It's a superfood, really. It's a really superfood. Everybody should try it.
Well,
I was
absolutely.
using the other one from my country, and I completed it. I haven't gotten into this yet. So I'll get this one to use it too to see. Thank you.
Your vitamin B, your vitamin K.
I'm using vitamin D, B complex, omega-3, calcium. I'm using all those ones. Yeah, from Aaron.
And the most important thing is that it's going to be feeding your microbiome.
Yeah.
You need to feed your gut health.
That is it.
So I think we have found a winner right here in spirulina.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it is extremely affordable.
Every week.
2 a day.
120 capsules. It's very affordable. Lasts you forever.
Well, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. CJ, I have one person that's on my downline, and she has cancer. Spirulina is one of them that we're gonna be giving her, along with Hemohim and some vitamin C, including some other things that we had on the list. So I'm expecting great things, because I hear testimony from Pastor Edward on Thursday. He Zoomed, so this is a great thing, CJ. So thank you for presenting. Oh yeah, by the way, I gotta get some of that note. I need that guy that to talk about so many things that's happening in the hospital. So I gotta get that video from you. The first video.
Okay, it's okay. That's Seth. You mean he was on this morning?
Yeah, the first video. Yeah.
Okay, his name is Kevin Trudeau.
Yeah, Kevin Trudeau.
And he has a lot of wonderful stuff on you'll find on YouTube channel. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you, CJ.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.
Yes.
All
Back
right.
to you.
So well, that's all for me, folks. Aja.
Blessings,
Thank you,
everyone.
Valerie. Thank you, Dr. Lloyd. Thank you, KJ, Fortune, Sylvia, family. Thank you for making it a happy momentum morning. Happy Wednesday.
Good call. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, CJ.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love it, CJ. Excellent this
Thank
morning.
you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great day.